Fala aí, galera. Estamos aqui mais um episódio de Edith Finchzinho cada semana. Tinha a gente for aqui no Walterzinho, né? Historinha dele.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Opa. Esses dois que eu estava tentando me proteger. Pois não. Vamos ver aqui. Por hoje não vai ser legal. Ai, tem tudo que é canto, né?
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made, trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Walter morreu. Mas não trem pra mim também não, né? Então vou falar.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Pra lá. Onde a gente vai nadar? Não nada? Não, nada. Vem atrás de...
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Tá escrevendo isso aí pra alguém, velho.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Com certeza. Ou, sim. A tua irmã, ela tá grávida. Não sei se essa barriguinha de grávida aqui. Será? 15 anos, ela de 17, 16 anos?
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Oh, fatiado, hein?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oliver Bob. Dá pra levantar
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Olha isso. Ah, que daorinha. Kevin. Enfim. Edith. Balder. Enfim. Bárbara. Cada um com seu respectivo. Cadê? Um boneco ali, velho. No meio. Top. Ed Finch. A gente não foi nele. Steven. Steven não. Steven. Ed. Carpinteiro. Calma, Finch. Todo mais que pulou, provavelmente. Tá mole. Anda só ele tá mole, né? É da Bárbara, né?
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Ah, que daorinha a casa
She could
dos
see it poking out of the water at low tide.
A gente vai ver de lá.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Alguma coisa aqui. Posso apostar que tem uma passagem secreta por aqui. Não vai ter secreto.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Caralho. Agora eu tô intrigado. Pra que ela tá escrevendo essa história? Ela tem um irmão, ainda tá vivo.
But looking back on it now,
Até que parece que não. Ela só era filha única, né? Restante. Ela tá grávida, galera.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Eu sou um mito! 22 semanas. Caralho, ela tá grávida, cuzão! Tá, eu vou ver se... Mano, se ela cai daqui, ela perde o bebê. Se ela cai, ela perde o bebê. Se ela cai, ela perde o bebê. Mano, meu Deus do céu, ela tá grávida, galera. Galera, ela tá grávida, mano. De 22 semanas. Eu nunca sabia que essa barriga tava grávida, mano. Nossa, sério, olha isso, tipo. Já tem 17
I never
anos,
met
tá grávida.
Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Mano, 22 semanas. Editor, coloca na tela aí. Quanto que dá 22 semanas em relação a meses? Eu quero saber isso. Eu falo isso porque o editor sou eu e eu vou ter que ver o vídeo depois que eu vou editar e vou colocar, galera. Só pra vocês terem noção de quantos meses ela vai estar grávida. Mano, 22 semanas é muito, eu acho. Conceito mesmo.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though. Aw.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail with deer everywhere.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just... Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Ah, corre!
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Se fudeu! Otário. Caralho, que
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Caralho, mano. A Maria. O cara é morto por um cervo, velho.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Caralho, velho. Não, pera. Pera, vamos mais umas piadinhas aqui.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Se der aquela hidratada, né, galera? Vamos lá. A gente já pode ir lá pro... A história foi bonitinha até. O cara caiu do penhasco pra você. Caraca. Eu ainda tô embasbacado com ela grávida de 22 semanas. Sério, eu tô embasbacado. Eu sou um velho falando isso aí, embasbacado. Mas ela tá grávida de 22
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Editor. Corte rápido, hein?
Corte rápido. Faca. É Tramontina.
Pronto, editor. Vamos lá, mano. Vou até botar aquele memezinho lá do corte rápido Tramontina. Ó, Gregori. Aí um. Ó. Divórcio, contrato. Ó, de contrato de divórcio, hein, mano. Assim, mano. Ué, você soltou. Que doer, não?
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Ah, puta que pariu, a criança morreu. Mano, bizarro, olha o pato, velho.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Pato, velho. Eu mexi um sapo, o pato via. Eu tô mexendo o pato. Eu tô mexendo o sapo, velho.
Hand over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Caraca, mano, esse último tá difícil, hein? Aê. Dá pra tirar o negócio.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw. It sure made him happy. But I worried about a baby being too happy. Fingers slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Agora aqui.
I wish you could have told us about the world he saw.
Mano! Fecha! Fecha! Fecha!
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
Não, velho. O bebê vai se afogar, velho. Tira o negócio. 2, padrão salvamento. Vai. Vai, sapinho.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Mano. Caralho, velho. Agora. Nossa, que sad, tio. Não, isso é sad demais. Para. Pô, criança de 1 ano, velho. Para, velho. Ver criança morrer é foda, velho. Na moral, tio. É muito sad. Ah, Gregório.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Ah, peraí, pegar as letras? Eu não rasante só. Dá uma violona aqui, ó.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Aqui, pá, velho. Vai.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Uma rasante ali. Ah, tá. Ah, não dá pra chegar no rasante aqui, velho.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Reclamamos.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
Yes.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Eu sei que vai. Ó. Cara, tô sem palavras, na moral, eu tô sem palavras. Mas, vamos fechar por aqui. Tô vendo que a história tá acabando muito rápido. A gente tem só mais 3, quase 4 pessoas basicamente na história. Então, como já deu o save aqui, vamos deixar pra próxima semana. Sério, ela tá grávida. Quem gostou, deixa o like. Se você gostou, compartilha. Deixa um comentário. O que você acha sobre isso? E isso? Isso daqui, ela tá grávida. Mano, sério. Tchau aí pra vocês. Falou. Golzinho aqui. Ué.